So hello, welcome back. We're looking at part two of meaning and purpose in our lives. So, surviving in difficult times, how do we find meaning and purpose in our lives right now? And so by now you should have a routine, hopefully, that you then have some lovely goals to put in that give you a sense of pleasure, achievement and connectedness to people. So now I want you to think about your values, because maybe if you're having a little bit of trouble finding out what goals you want to do, this might help you, because there might be times when actually you can't actually do the goal that you want to do. So for example, we are all restricted at the moment. We can't go out and about. So we won't be able to go to restaurants, we won't be able to go out with friends, we won't be able to go to the gym. And so those goals won't be possible. We can't put those into our routine because it's not possible right now. However, the values, if we think about our values are the things that are behind the goals. So what is it, what's the reason for us behaving in the way and doing those things that we do? And so these particular goals, if you can step behind that and say, okay, well, what is important to me about this? Why am I doing this? Then it helps you to get a sense of your values. So for example, with going to the gym, it might be that you really value getting fit, keeping in shape and healthy, and it might be fun for you. And so if you can't do that right now, actually, by going to the gym, actually you can focus on the values instead. The values of, well, how can I get fit now? How can I stay in shape? How can I stay healthy? How can I have fun? And so it really gives you a lovely, flexible way of creating other goals that are still going to give you a sense of achievement and make you feel good, but maybe just not in the way that you would have expected first of all. So it's so flexible, it's great. So if you want to think about those things, with the exercise, you might want to get really creative, and you might ask the people around you, you might look for examples. You can even talk to our Revitalise team so that they can give you some tips as well. So it's really just trying to make the most and be really creative with what we've got right now. And then you can start to think about other areas of your life. So areas such as relationships, your leisure time, the kind of community and environment, your health, personal growth, spirituality, working and educational life. So again, if you think about those different areas, you can think about, how do I want to show up in those times? What is it that I care about the most? So key questions to think about is, what do I care about? And what kind of person do I want to be in those areas? And then you can start to relook at your goals and help them to fit the situation right now, so that you're still on track somehow. So if I give you an example, it might be that in my relationships with my partner, my family, my friends, or whatever it is, I want to be someone who shows love, and I want to be someone who shows gratitude, and I want to be someone who's patient, who shows patience. Or maybe in my leisure time, it might be that you say to yourself, right, I want to be someone who shows fun, adventure, and creativity. Or in my work and my studies, I want to be someone who's skillful, who shows respect and organisation. Or in my spirituality, I want to be someone who shows gratitude and compassion, and forgiveness. So the list is endless, you can go on. And if you're stuck for what words would describe the types of values that are important to you, then I'm going to see whether I can get you a link with some examples, but actually there's loads of stuff online about it that might help you out as well. So by now you should have a bit of an idea of how you can kind of step behind your goals and look at your values. So key points Another way to find meaning and purpose throughout change and in general is to focus on your values. So that means stepping behind your goals and asking yourself the question, what do I care about? And what kind of person do I want to be? How do I want to show up? And so I hope that you find these things useful and that you can put them into all the different areas of your life, you know, right now, but also beyond now and into the future. So all the best with that, and take care.